drama or a fright, we'll put some jokes in. So there's always quite a lot of gags in Sherlock. Or they're meant to be gags. The advantage of it being a drama is if a gag doesn't work, you can just pretend it was a serious.
But yeah, it's like we always say this, it's like life. I think there's such a false distinction between comedy and drama. Life is always a mixture of the two. We talked about this the other day, the times you feel the most under pressure to behave, the times you get hysterical and slightly laugh about things, and as in life, your release from a terrible dramatic situation is often humour, and that's the way it should be. It shouldn't be a false distinction, it has to be all po-faced or all straightforward comedy.
But what's great is that in the beginning of the series, a lot of the jokes were very meta jokes about the concept of that you were doing a Sherlock series, and they really evolved into the relationships between the two of you. So are you improvising at all on the set between you and Martin?
No, there's not much room for improvisation. But this is a very musically tight, brilliant, conceived piece of music. You can't. It's not jazz. I mean, there's jazz in the sense of how you deliver it. Absolutely, there is, and there's always an involvement that Martin and I have with going, I'd like to try this or not that, and there's that. But it's minutiae, and beyond that, no, there's no improvisation. It's about how we do it rather than what we're doing. What we're doing is what we signed on for, which are gloriously written scripts, and it's a treat. So you don't really want to muck around with that. There are moments, actually. I'm trying to think in this particular series as well, where it does get looser for good reason. In every regard. I mean, psychologically, with what Sherlock goes through and what Watson goes through and what we all go through. The form of it being that sort of, I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, there's a looseness, but you've got a very strict tempo to obey with the scripts. I think that's what I'm trying to say.
No, it's fine. No, not at all. Please don't. I mean, you have to understand they all flew in to come to to San Diego for 2 days. I know. Sorry. People have real conversations here. My apologies. They came here basically just for 2 days, and then they're immediately going straight back to work. I mean, you guys
we did a week of night shoots and all sorts before we got here as well. Hello, that sounded like a cat.
What's it?
It's a meow.
And we had a lot of cake, didn't we, Benedict?
Catlock.
We had a lot of cake last week.
A lot of cake.
We had a lot of cake last week. Yeah, I've had to hit the track.
Somebody's birthday.
Happy. Oh, don't do it. Oh shit! Look what I started.
Do you have
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
What's going on? I need more sleep. Taking a close up.
It's the longest birthday in history.
Thinking about it.
There you go. Thank you.
Thank you for your level of commitment. I like that this section was like, no, we started and we're not stopping this train.
Wow, that was weird.
Amanda, Mary's arc was incredible last season. And legitimately did not see it coming. How does this process work in terms of, at the beginning of the season, they sit you down and go, this is what's going to happen, or do you not find out?
I didn't know I was going to be an assassin until the 3rd episode when I read it. But I'd been told by Stephen and Mark that she had a very dark past and a big secret, and that would be kind of cataclysmic in the 3rd episode. Little did I know I'd have to shoot the hero. But when I read that, I was with Martin when I read it, and I looked at him and I went, they're going to hate me for doing that. And actually, but it's what an amazing thing to play, what an amazing character to play. I think she's so well-rounded as a character, and she's tricky, and she's independent, and she's sassy, and she's dangerous, and I think that's great for a female actor. I love it.
If the roles were reversed, would you have read the 5? If the roles... Would I have read the 3rd if I had it? No, would you have read the file about your partner's past? Would you have read
I would, yeah, of course. Yeah. Absolutely, yeah, I'd read anything, yeah. Anything with anybody's past, I'm all over that, yeah. But no, I think that's really cool that he never reads it. I think that, it's a really good, it's a really interesting. It just means, you know, John's moral. You
It's
know.
just full of cat videos.
Yeah. And pictures of my puppy.
It's quite good though you didn't know number 3 because you had to
Yeah.
put all those into the first.
Absolutely, and I would have played it differently had I known that that was the outcome in episode 3. I would have played her with more of an edge and more knowing. But the beauty of not knowing was that you thought, oh, because she's a real mild-mannered, very sweet, charming character, and actually she was ruthless. And I kind of like that. The payoff of that was so intense in episode 3.